And are we going to see it? Is it going to be the toe side, backside, 900?
Guenther!
The stone
Yes!
right now is insane. I've got goosebumps up my arms.
Guenther Oka!
Guten Morgen, lads and lassies, and welcome back to the YouTube. And for the first time in a long time, the Guten Morgen comes with a little bit of substance. Those opening clips you would have seen were shot in Germany, as this last weekend I basically went over to Germany for my first wakeboarding related trip in probably a year and a half, which is crazy, but it was amazing to see everyone. But also the specific event we were there for was just incredible. So long story short, Red Bull Wakeboarding was the name of the event that I went over to, and it's probably the most hardcore, high level cable contest I've ever been to or ever seen. So long story short, I was over there with Red Bull to do the announcing, to do the expert commentating. It was a live TV show. It was a properly big, large scale production. Huge opportunity for wakeboarding, obviously huge opportunity for me. So I'll put the link to the full show down below and I'll talk a bit more about it, show you a few snippets, and we'll get straight into it.
Hello and welcome to Germany. We are in the stunning city of Hamburg. We are in the beautiful Sandtorhafen. This is a Red Bull Wake Capital 2021. I'm Kaz Demores and I am joined by wakeboarding champion and expert Dave O'Keefe. Dave, how phenomenal is it to be here?
It is insane, Kaz. As a true wakeboarding enthusiast, I am buzzing. We have some of the best wakeboarders in the world. This park is insane, and most of all, the sun is now shining.
Okay, so as a lot of you know, I've been working with Red Bull for a few years now. I do various different events, everything from obstacle course racing, the Dakar Rally, and then cliff diving. This particular one was a wakeboard event, so you're getting wakeboarding and presenting or hosting or whatever you want to call it, which are two things that I absolutely adore doing, mixed together, and it made for a very exciting weekend. So to begin with, the course. It was set up, I think it took Felix Georgi and a few of the guys from Unit a year and a half to design it, and it was put together in about 4 or 5 days by about 4 or 5 people, and it was insane. It had 5 different levels. The first drop was massive, like absolutely massive, and then it was basically an up ramp and then like a kind of a, you'll see it on the screen, but basically like a banked rail over a barge. Then there was another up ramp onto a top barge, which then had a rail to rail to rail section into a lower barge, which then had either a shipping container or a down rail into another level. So it was just all over the place with levels. It was absolutely incredible. And then of course, being Red Bull and being a large scale event, they got some of the best riders in the world from America, from Europe, from all over the place, and it was absolutely phenomenal.
Just looks amazing, and the atmosphere here is building. And what was one of the riders saying to you?
Liam Peacock said the course is the perfect combination of heaven and scary as hell.
I love that, I love that. Well listen, it's 16 riders, 2 runs, and the best run counts. And we're gonna go straight into the heat phase highlights. Here we go. We're kicking off with Timo, who's looking good.
Yeah, Timo really gelling with the course out there. You can see on that big roll to blind into the down ramp. Another rider, Guenther Oka,
I love watching
absolutely
him.
in his element out there. And this, Kaz, I think you were a big fan of.
Yes, I absolutely love the wall ride. It's so brilliant, and just all the tricks that he does.
Yeah, getting up on top of that shipping container is no easy feat. This young man.
Liam, 18-year-old Canadian, he is the snowboarding national champion, but look how epic he is on a wakeboard.
And Daniel Grant, it took no surprise that he was very comfortable on the course, making his way to the next round. And interestingly here, off the kicker, going for a slim chance, a very unusual trick to see on the cable.
So impressive though. And Jules is actually carrying a slight injury that he acquired yesterday in practice. I hope it doesn't give him too much trouble.
Now I know a lot of you can ask, Dave, did you hit the course? Well, I brought my board, I brought my life jacket, and I brought my helmet, and I actually had them all there on site, and I was set to ride on the Friday at 1:30. But unfortunately I missed effectively to get signed off by a doctor, and I missed that, which meant that I wasn't covered to ride it, which was a bit of a shame, but potentially a bit of a blessing in disguise, because it doesn't do it justice on screen of how big it looks. all the gaps, all the obstacles are so high and so big. And it is sketchy, there's no other way of saying it. You can't just ride through the course, you have to be able to boost off a kicker. And the weird thing is, usually if you've ever ridden on a cable park, the obstacles are to the left or to the right, but here they were just directly underneath the cable. So it was weird line tension, and I'm kind of glad that I didn't ride it, although I actually would have loved to. And truth be told, if they'd said, here's the handle, go for it, I definitely would have done it. But I just want to say, if you get a few minutes, take a look. It's an hour-long show. It's brilliant. The wakeboarding is phenomenal. The production quality was a live show, full OB truck, full production team. It was myself and Kaz, we were doing the main commentary. So Kaz does all the hosting, reads out the scores. She's like an expert at that. She's amazing to work with. And then my job is to talk about wakeboarding, the specific tricks, who to look out for, all the usual stuff. It was also really cool to be doing on behalf of Red Bull and to have that kind of inside scoop, and it was so nice. I'm not sure if any of you have ever been to a big scale competition, but all the riders are super approachable. So for the whole of Friday, all we basically did was just chat to the guys, seeing how their last year and a half's been, how they're finding the course, getting the kind of inside scoop, which made the whole production even better. But anyway, I just basically wanted to make this video. I didn't get a whole lot of footage myself, but I definitely can't recommend, if you're into wakeboarding, it's an hour show that's just an absolute treat to watch. So definitely give it a view or give it a watch, and let me know in the comments what you thought of it. And fingers crossed, if the viewership's good and everyone was happy at Red Bull, that maybe there'll be more events like this. But thank you so much for watching. There will be more videos soon. I actually did film 2 videos before I went away, but when I went to edit them, it was just a horrible day and the audio was bad and it just wasn't great, so I decided not to publish them. But we're going to be back wakeboarding tomorrow. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.
Well, we'll have to see. He's certainly capable of it. Coming in, back at 450, 98.
Nice.
Love how he does that. Timo is a machine right now. Hand plant, front. That was insane. Timo is blazing right now. Rail to rail to rail. Onto the top.
Oh, yes, Timo. The crowd love that. Wow.
Don't think I've heard the crowd get that excited so far. Liam Brearly digesting that right now. Right, coming in with the front board there. Now coming up, there it is, back lip on the banana. There, oh, big on roll to blind with the indie grab. Now coming in, double grab! Timo